right, y'all, so we did upgrade the garage a little bit. It looks a lot better than the last time y'all probably saw it. If you follow me on my social media, y'all will see stuff faster, I guess you could say, than you're gonna see it on YouTube. A lot of times the stuff I post on YouTube is like a week or two old. So let me go ahead and show y'all what I've done to the garage. So I added a shelf in here. I had this little one over here and a dresser. We got rid of the dresser, threw away a bunch of stuff, and I added this shelf. This is all my pre-made 5-gallon stuff that, like I said, already pre-made. I'm starting to buy stuff that if I buy it a lot, I'm starting to buy it in 5 gallons, which is like the cherry foams to Superior products. I buy that pretty often, probably once or twice a month. So now I'm buying it by the 5 gallon. Same thing with Dark Fury. I buy that pretty often, so I'm buying that. The next round of order for chemicals is gonna be by the 5 gallon. So all my gallon stuff, if I don't use it as often, or I use like very little of it at a time, like leather cleaner, I may eventually buy this by the 5 gallon. It's really not expensive. But that's all my gallon stuff. Down here, this shelf, this is all car stuff, oil, all that type of stuff. And then I put everything that I really don't use down here. And then just storage on the top, make it look nice and neat. Well, nice and neat to me. And then I added this shelf. This is just miscellaneous type of chemicals. As y'all can see, I have like a little thing of Dark Fury right here, and griots, ceramic, clay bar, just a little bit of everything right here, honestly. This is like oil for the G8. This is just car stuff. So oil, whatever, fluids, stuff like that. This is all detailing stuff right here. And then just random stuff I put right here for the meantime. And then all my towels are gonna go inside here. So at the top, it's gonna be polishing towels and glass towels. At the bottom, it's gonna be all-purpose towels, drying towels, and washing towels. That's gonna be at the top. And obviously all my pads and stuff are right here. So trying to get it neat. Honestly, the way that I have it now, I have a lot more room to move around. There's a couple of little things that I may want to change. Maybe eventually I can get rid of this toolbox right here. Maybe. And then get rid of this. And then get a toolbox that stands up like the size of this, that can fit my toolbox, and then fit like, this is just like miscellaneous stuff that I sometimes need, like garden hose connections, the spray handles, all that stuff I put inside there. That's just extra stuff that eventually I can probably get a toolbox that stands up. I can put it right there and get rid of that toolbox. But yeah, and then I have this table, it's on wheels, and then an extra shelf right here that I'm gonna be using. And then I think what I'm gonna do eventually is I'm gonna put extension cords on the ceiling that I could pull, like a hose, a little reel that I could pull down on each side, so I don't have to worry about going around and doing all this extra stuff with the extension cords. So we actually have a car coming in later today. Well, later tonight. That I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow, so hopefully they actually show up. They put a deposit down, so they should show up. But that's not what this video is about. This video, let's talk about loyalty. All right, let's get this started. So I'm actually working on a video as we speak. So when I first got into detailing, I thought that, oh, I'm gonna get into it and build a customer base and, you know, offer these prices to where people are gonna wanna book with me every month. They wanna get their car cleaned every single month and stuff like that. And honestly, I quickly realized that, you know, that was not happening. And a lot of customers that I do get, although I do get repeat customers, a lot of the repeat customers are not like monthly type customers. And out of all the customers that I do have, maybe out of 100 of them, maybe 10 are like monthly type customers where they get a wash done, or they do the inside and out, or a wash and vacuum type of thing. And I've tried many different things, like offering cheaper prices. I've tried letting them book themselves. I've tried offering like discounts. I've tried offering like the thing where they can book themselves and they can, and you know, they do extra washes or extra services a month, they get a certain percentage off. I also want to add this in here. I've also tried like texting customers, and after like 2 weeks or like a month or so, the ones that say, "Hey, I want to do a monthly thing," but didn't want to book right then and there. But I've tried like texting them and saying, "Hey, it's been a month. Do you want to go ahead and book another detail, or do you want to go ahead and book a wash or whatever?" And I've gotten results to where people don't even answer me. I thought that was crazy, but most of them don't answer me, and I felt like I was just wasting my time, so I stopped doing stuff like that. I even to the point to where they don't answer me, and then 2-3 months later they hit me up to do another detail. So that's why I just don't want to waste my time when it comes to stuff like that anymore. I've tried a lot of different things. A lot of people come to me, and you'll get those customers that'll say, "Hey, you know, if you do a good job, I'm gonna get a lot of other people for you," whatever. Or they'll say, "Hey, I'm gonna make this like a monthly thing." Or they'll be like, "What do you offer bi-weekly? I want to do this bi-weekly." And I've had customers like that, and the problem with that is a lot of them are not like consistent. And the issue is, even if like I've tried where I'll let them schedule themselves, like I said, and I've tried like trying to schedule them before I leave. I've only had a few that will actually schedule before I leave, and some of them eventually they'll schedule before I leave, and then sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, well, I'll just let you know when I'm ready." And especially like with the gas prices going up, I feel like a lot of people are gonna start cutting out something that they don't need monthly, and which is washes. For the ones that really don't care about scratches and swirls and all that type of stuff, they're gonna start going through the car wash because it's probably more convenient, just a quick run through, car's clean and all that good stuff. So for me, I have some loyal customers, but at the same time, I really they're not like monthly type customers. Now, recently I had a customer that I did last year hit me up. He's like, "Hey, can you come today? I'm off. I'm available after 4." And I'm like, "Hey, I can't get to you today. I'm like way across on the other side, of San Antonio. I got this and this available." And he's like, "Well, let's do this." And then he come back and say, "Well, we're gonna be out of town," and that type of stuff. Now, then I'm telling him, "Hey, this is the days I have available, time and dates and stuff like that." He just read it. About 2 days later, I saw that he actually hired somebody else to come and do it. They probably knocked it out that day or the day after, and that was that. So he wasn't like really a loyal customer. And I feel like a lot of customers are gonna be like that. Like, especially if the ones that want something done right then and there, those will probably never be loyal customers, ever. The ones that'll wait on a detail, like right now is Thursday, I have something scheduled all the way up until Sunday. And the one on Sunday actually booked they booked 2 weeks ago. So people like that, I feel like will end up being loyal customers because they don't mind waiting because they want you to do it. So if you're struggling, like, "Man, I'm not getting a lot of returning customers," I'm here to kind of just say, like, I don't think you're not the only one. I thought I would get a lot of returning customers. And yes, like I said, I do get returning customers. I do get like referrals. I do get customers that send people my way, but you can't like hold your customers to their word on things because a lot of times it don't turn out like that. Like I said, when they say, "Oh, if you do a good job, I'm gonna make this a monthly thing," a lot of times they don't, or they'll do it next month and a month after, and then after that you don't hear nothing from them. And then it's 4 or 5 months later, they're like, "Oh, they want to get it done." Now, I also used to say, "Hey, if you do it monthly, this is what I'm gonna charge. As long as you stay monthly, the price won't go up from this." And even that, like, they stay consistent for a little while, but not as long as I would like them to be consistent, like every single month, like I said. But yeah, you really can't expect your customers, you can't expect all of them to be loyal to just you. There's like in San Antonio, there's 20, 30, or 50 different mobile detailers. There's a whole bunch of other detailing shops and stuff like that. So if they, like this customer that hit me up, I couldn't get it done that day. He just hit somebody else up, and from probably here on out, he's probably gonna use them until they can't get it done one day, and then he's gonna move on to the next person. That's just how some people operate, and it's okay. And I know some people say, hey, you need to like build a relationship with your customers. I've even done that, where I specifically built a relationship to try that out, and they still don't be like consistent like they like you would want them to, or like they say they will. So you want to build a relationship with your customers, but at the same time, you want to keep it like a business type relationship. Like, you don't forget, like, this is a transaction. You're not treat them with royalty or whatever you want to do, but at the same time, like I said, for me, I have to remember that this is a business transaction. So I don't want people to get too comfortable. And I know some people will preach the total opposite of, you gotta have that relationship like your friends and type of stuff, But for me personally, I like to keep it professional. I like to keep it like, hey, you're my client. It's not just about the money, but at the same time, it is, like I said, to me, it's a business transaction. Let's keep it like that. I'll sit there and I talk with people and clown with people, ask them how they doing, ask them how their kids are doing, and all that type of stuff. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I do have, and the ones that I do that with, they do use my service more than once and stuff like that. And I do have a good bit of recurring customers. I do have customers that use me every other month or every 3 months. Recently, like the last video y'all saw of that guy, that's like a once a year type of thing. Like, he pay a big lump sum once a year, and then maybe eventually he'll use me in a couple of months or something like that. But that's okay with me. So I know when they think of, oh, I need to get my car clean, they're gonna hit me up. But you can't expect for every single customer to be loyal to just you. If I did, then I would feel some type of way about the customer that hit me up that I did last year, and then they go with another, but I don't feel no type of way. It's like, okay, that's cool. I hope they did a great job, But as far as like, I was trying to build like a maintenance type program, but I totally scrapped that. Like last week I said, man, I ain't worried about that anymore. Because number one, if somebody is gonna hop on the maintenance program or something like that, where they're gonna do like bi-weekly or every month or something like that, is only certain type of customers. Like for me, what I've noticed is that for somebody to be like a monthly type of customer, money can't be an issue. Most of the time, the customers that do get their stuff done like monthly or bi-weekly is people that like, money is not an issue with them, and they don't mind spending $100, $120 to get their car clean or get their truck clean. Because some of them, a lot of times, what it is that they try to do it themselves, but it don't ever come out the way they want it to, or they don't have the right stuff to make it come out the way they want it to. So they don't mind, like, hey, I've been maintaining it, come and do your thing, get it back, reset it back right, and I'm gonna maintain it the next couple of weeks, and then you come and do your thing type of thing. But for sure, number one, money can't be an issue. That's the number one thing with these monthly. It has to be a monthly customer. Is that somebody who, I hate to say it, that kind of got a little bit of money. Your regular everyday people are not gonna do a monthly thing. It has to, like I said, that's just from my experience. But like I said, y'all, this is, when I be talking about this type of stuff, this is just my opinion. And sometimes my opinion change over time. I experience new things throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the months, years, or whatever. So sometimes my opinion change, and I've noticed new things and I learned new things. So hey, that may change, but that's what I've noticed so far. But don't get upset if your customers are not loyal to you. At the end of the day, you do what you got to do. Don't. If customers are telling you, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna help you get customers, I'm gonna send people your way, a lot of times I just kind of let it go over my head and just kind of be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because a lot of time it doesn't happen, Sometimes it does. I do have one customer that sent me like 3 or 4 people that actually booked. And for those people, I think what I'm gonna shift for them is like, a referral type of thing. Like, hey, you refer 3 or 4 people to me, or and they all book and put a deposit down, at least put a deposit down. like you'll get a free wash or something like that, you know, to reward people like that. I think that's what I may start doing. But as far as just like a maintenance monthly, coming up with prices and stuff for monthly customers or bi-weekly customers, I'll scrap that. I ain't gonna worry about it no more. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you have had a great day, and I'll see y'all next one. Peace.